Hey guys, this is Madchild bringing you his fourth front page audio commentary, copyrighted 2008 WCReplays.com, so don't go stealing it. First of all, I want to apologize for my last audio commentary. It kind of bombed as it desynced in the middle of the audio commentary, and the replay didn't match the audio, and I'm sorry about this, guys. I don't know what happened. And when I listened to it, I didn't listen to it and watch it at the same time. I just listened to the first 15 minutes of it, and it sounded alright to me, so it's not going to happen again. I should take this shit seriously, not you guys, so I'm going to go over this one with a fine-tooth comb, and it's going to be perfect. So I got a pretty good game for you guys today. It's going to be Cytherea versus Zeus. Kind of a gap in skill level, but I thought it was a pretty nice game that demonstrated how to beat the Warden with Undead on Terenas Stand, which is notorious for its Warden usage. And so I'm just going to go over key things to remember when facing a Warden, and kind of the fast A-bomb strat, I guess, as well. So get it paused at the 2-minute mark from the Cytherea's point of view. So that's about 10 o'clock. And we're going to get this unpaused in 3, 2, 1, unpause. So, first thing you notice, he's sending all his ghouls over to Zeus's base. This is because Zeus is trying to Ancient of War creep before his hero's out. And that means his Ancient of War is going to take a lot of damage. It's going to be easier to take down, and it's going to be easier to delay the Warden. Delay the elf's progress, because the elf's game plan is, okay, Ancient of War creep those two camps, Ancient of War creep the shop, then creep one of those crappy little green camps to get level 3, then come harass the hell of the undead. Well, you get the panda and creep the panda to level 3, put up an expansion, push the undead, hold the expansion up, and then he wins. So you want to stop him from even getting level 3 on his Warden, because that's going to slow you down a lot, and level 3 on the Warden is just holy hell. On your acolytes, it's on your ghouls, on your death knight. The Warden can just basically walk into your base, kill as much as she has mana to do, and then walk out unscathed. So you want to stop that from happening. So you want to send all your ghouls, cancel all his extra moon wells. The Warden is highly moon juice dependent. That's because she takes a lot more damage than the Demon Hunter, and she also casts her spells a lot more, which are more expensive than mana burn. So, she's going to be depending on Moonwells, she's going to be depending on Clarity Potions, so anything you can do to slow that progress, right, is going to be greatly helpful. As you can see with the Warden, the battle is pretty bloody. Like, you're going to end up losing stuff, and there's nothing really you can do about that due to Shadow Strike's power against ghouls. So basically, you want to try and make all your ghouls' deaths worthwhile. Like for this ghoul death, Cytherea made Zeus chase his ghoul halfway across the map. Right, this allowed him to go into his base, kill more wisps, knock down more moonwells that are building, and so you want to try and make every ghoul death worthwhile. Kind of, either put some damage on the Warden, or make her chase it. Make her leave her base, do something to make those ghouls' deaths count. And constantly replenish them from your base. As you send them back, bring a couple more to your Death Knight to keep the harass up, obviously. So there was a nice deny right there by Cytherea. He killed his own ghoul with another ghoul. Ghoul and ghoul action. His harass is going pretty well. If he had left Zeus alone, Zeus would be, he would have crept the shop by now with his Ancient of War. That's right there, waiting to do Ancient of War creeping. And he'd be level 3, and Zeus would be, Cytherea would be level 2 tops. So it's a lot easier fighting level 1 versus level 2 than level 2 versus level 3. So Cytherea's kind of forcing Zeus to mass up archers to kick him out of his base, and this is a good thing in that the Warden's really good against Gargs, so if you can keep it ghouls versus archers, then you can go straight for A-bombs, and you can mass about as many A-bombs as he can Dryads. So if you have a kind of early game like this, where you kind of force the elf to build a lot of tier 1 kind of things just to keep alive, it's really helpful to go just mass A-bombs, like skip the whole Garg's step completely, seeing as how he's got a warden. I mean, he's going to have dual AoE with the warden panda. So, I mean, your Gargs won't be that effective, and he's got mass archers, right? So, and Ceceria's done a lot of damage to Zeus's wood already. I mean, Zeus had to build a lot of extra wood wisps, and he's only a third through his tech right now, whereas Ceceria's already done his tier 2 tech. A nice thing about playing aggressive on this map, and I really like to play aggressive on this map, and that's because you have those 2 nice camps for an extra level right on top of your base. So Cesaria, whenever he's forced back into his base, which he's going to be now that the warden's level 3, he can just wait for the warden to leave, and he can creep those things pretty safely, seeing as how the blight is like a screen widths away. So it's really nice to have those creeps waiting for you at home, and you can always sneak in a green camp or 2 from the middle after your harass goes wrong or runs out of steam. So as you can see, Zeus is definitely going for the dual damage spell combo, which is Shadow Strike and Fan of Knives. He's obviously made the assumption that Cesaria is going to be going Gargs, which he is not, because of the Warden and because his early game harass went pretty well. I mean, he canceled a lot of Moonwells, slowed Zeus's tech down significantly. And as you can see, Cesaria can creep these camps with just his skeleton rod, and so it doesn't cost him lumber, it doesn't cost him much health, and he gets an easy level up. Kind of bails him out after his death knight got low from the warden. If you look at Zeus's base, he's Ancient War creeping his 3rd camp. I mean, this is the power of the warden. The warden can creep the hell out of this map, and it's really damaging for the undead because all of the warden spells are really effective against all the small undead units. So you want to go for the big undead units like the massive A-bombs. Mass A-bombs is probably my favorite strategy. It works pretty well against all races. I mean, depending on what they're going. If they're going wyverns, obviously you don't want to go mass A-bombs, but I mean, I would go so far as to say it's the new mass Destros, seeing as how races are going so much magic immune stuff like breakers and dryads, like mass A-bombs with a couple of fiends for air support or anti-air are really effective against human as well. But against elf, they're also very effective, and they help to mitigate the damage done by the dual AoE heroes a lot. I mean, they have 1175 health, and they're fairly cost effective for the thing. You're going to have coil support, you're going to have statue support, and you can dark ritual them before the elf can get the kills on them. So it's a really powerful strategy, especially against an elf with as many dryads. I mean, an elf with as many archers as Zeus has right now. A-bombs are also great at taking down lightly towered expos. I mean, they take very little damage from towers as they have so much health and armor. So he's at tier 3 already. Zeus is putting up his expo right now. And it's daybreak, so what he's going to do is he's going to grab the Zeppelin, which is a key part of pretty much any matchup on this map. I mean, the Zeppelin allows you to... It's kind of like a free TP that you can use over and over again, / staff, kind of like that. So basically you can fly over to your opponent's expo, and it's just crossing over the 2 rivers. I mean, it's pretty quick. And you can cause some damage without any real drawbacks, as you can just hop on your Zeppelin and fly away. He also stopped Zeus from getting the Zeppelin, doing a Zeppelin harass, because, well, his acolytes aren't really blocked off, but if they were. Now, notice Zeus is also trying to sapper Ceceria's ziggurats, and this is something you want to note too. I guess the sapper becomes available when the Zeppelin becomes available.